this channel is probably coming to an end very soon. So as I sit out on my patio tonight, I decided to jump on and do a quick, 5 minute or so video just to give you some advice, some tips. I know a lot of you are students of mine. You're in the masterclass. And if you've ever considered getting into the masterclass, this is your last chance. If you want to get in there and learn how to build your business and grow your business so you can have an awesome 2025, this is your last chance. Click the link that's in the video description below. So let's get into it. So a lot of uh, first of all, there are different type of moving business uh, levels, right? So for most people, they are, I'd say, 100K or less a year. Probably 70% of the businesses. And then there's 20% that's probably 250 or more. And then there's the 10% that's probably doing, 500 plus. And so there's a reason that only a few businesses do really, really well. And most moving businesses, probably including yours, fight over scraps. And so I kind of went through this whenever I first started moving. I was trying to figure out, what are we doing wrong? Why are we only closing a certain amount of our calls? Why are we having trouble, getting, how can I say this? Why are we having trouble getting customers to say yes? I was having a lot of trouble getting customers to say yes. I was having a lot of trouble getting customers to pay extra because if you've been in the business for a while like I have, you know that things change, prices change, costs change, gas change. If you don't have your trucks, the cost to rent trucks change, the mileage changes, it costs more, the insurance costs more, and the customers are getting like tighter and tighter with their wallets, but yet every expense that we have as the owner goes up, right? And then of course the labor, guys don't want to work for, because I think whenever I started in like 2016, guys were working for like, I want to say like $10. Hey, what's up, Henry? Guys are working for like $10. Smash a thumbs up, by the way, guys, if you don't mind. If you have any questions or comments, you're welcome to drop it. I am live. This is not going to be a long video because I have a conference call I have to get into. And I appreciate it, Henry, and everybody who's on here. If you have questions about the moving industry, the best time to ask me is now, because my students can tell you I give some good advice. I give good information. And I'll have to go back to that call. That's my conference call. So give me just a few minutes, and then we'll go through this. But I've all right. So whenever I first started, one of the biggest things I learned right away. This gave me a lot of trouble. By the way, if you guys are watching this, you have any questions or comments, you're welcome to drop it. And if you are someone who needs coaching with your business, then just put the word coaching in the chat, in the comments, or just click the link in the video description below to get the course, because all of this is coming to an end. I have another channel. If you ever want to follow me, it's Middleman CEO, Middleman, like the man in the middle. But if you want to do moving, then this is your last chance to get the moving training, and it's on sale. It doesn't cost much. Click the link in the video description and do that. So one thing that gave me a lot of trouble, I didn't know how to sell. So I would get a lot of customers. Customers would show up, give me calls, and I didn't know how to sell. So a lot of you get into a lot of trouble because you don't know how to sell, or you do know how to sell, right? I know it's going to sound crazy. You do know how to sell. And the problem with that is you think that booking and closing and getting a customer to say yes is about selling. And I'm here to tell you it's not about selling. It's about telling. I'll say it again. It's not about selling, getting them to do something for your reasons. It's about telling, getting them to do something for their reasons, right? So if you learn to stop selling and start telling, you will get more customers. But if you don't start telling and doing less selling, your business will be failing, okay? So you don't want your business to fail. I don't want your business to fail. So stop selling, start telling. Another one. A lot of you guys have trouble with, and I used to have trouble with this. I do not do it anymore, but I see a lot of you guys have it. Even my students, they'll have it on their websites to drive me nuts. Never put your prices in in or on your website or on your advertisements or anywhere. If you do this, the customer, because I know a lot of you think, hey, it's a good idea to put my website. Listen, if the customer sees your prices, why do they need to call you? They're only calling you to find out your what? Prices. Well, you've already told them your prices, so they don't call. Now, you can't tell them why they should do business with you. Not sell them, but you can't tell them on why they should do business with you because they don't call you, they don't contact you. You don't even know they exist because you gave them all the information they needed up front. They never had to make contact with you. If you continue to do that, your business will more than likely suffer because of all of the potential customers you're missing. Number three, that's two. Number three, I'll give you five. Number three, don't get on the trucks. If you're the business owner, please, no matter what you do, try to avoid getting on the trucks. I know some days, guy's telling you he's on the way, he's going to be a good worker, no call, no show. I know. But as much as possible, and of course, get on the truck and do the job, get the money. But as much as possible, please try to avoid getting on the trucks. Do everything within your power to not get on that truck. Even if you got to call somebody you don't want to call. I've had guys out there plenty of times. I'm like, I don't even want this guy on another job, but I'm not going out there. And the reason I say this is because you build a business from the mindset out, right? So if your mindset is that of an employee, how are you going to grow a business? You have the mindset of a worker. You're here just to hustle, make money, and go home. You have to have the mindset of a CEO so you can grow and build your business. Take a step back, let the business run itself, go on vacation, right? Is that three or four? I don't know. I said I would get five. That's probably four. I don't know. So I'm just doing this impromptu, so I probably lost count. But, and if you are willing to get on the truck, it's going to be hard to scale your business because you have the attitude that you'll do it yourself. And I'm telling you, it's the worst way to go about doing it. Let someone else do it. If they don't do it as well as you, fine. Create some type of process or system that helps them to do it as well as you. McDonald's does a great job at this. They make terrible hamburgers all over the world, right? So create a system that shows people how to do it so you don't have to do it. And no matter what you do, try to avoid getting on those trucks, right? Go out of your way to try to avoid getting on those trucks. So, all right, is this number five? I've lost count. I think this is probably number five. Oh, here's a big one and a good one too. Stop adding fees to your billing process. Customers don't like fleas because they itch. And guess what else itches? Fees. If you get what I'm saying, if this is helping you, smash the thumbs up. Customers don't like fees either. So I know what you're saying. Sean, how do I get my money if I can't add a fee, if I can't attach the stair fee, if I can't attach the gas fee, the travel fee, the material fee, all of this? Listen, here's the simple answer to that. Add it into the price. Don't add any other, don't let there be, okay, you go out to eat, your dinner comes to you, and then there's a gratuity fee, then there's a spoon fee, a fork fee. How would you feel? You wouldn't feel good about that. You'd be like a little ticked off, right? You'd be like, what? Okay, I come to do business with you, sit here and eat. Why are you hitting me with all these fees? Exactly. Customers don't want to be hit with fees either. So my advice to you is get rid of fees, right? Tell them it's free instead of a fee. Tell them it's free. For everything that you have a fee for right now, tell them it's free from here on out. Add the cost from the fees into the price. Just hide it there and tell them, hey, we have no fee. We have no fee, no fee, no fee, and customers will love you for it. Okay? All right, for everybody who's willing to who wants to grow their business and build their business and willing to get into the masterclass, this is your last chance. all of this is coming to an end, including this channel. But if you still want to work with me and build a successful moving business, click the link in the video description below so you could get into the final masterclass. Put coaching below if you would like to talk to me, but I don't have a lot of time because I'm very busy. But if you want to work with me in the training, then you know what to do. All right, guys, I got to go. Have a wonderful, blessed night. I do have another channel, Middleman CEO. This channel's coming to an end, but I advise you to go over there. And I do not teach moving over there, something totally different. But if you want to learn moving, get the masterclass, learn everything I know. If what I showed you tonight, or if what I taught you tonight was something, or it was helpful, it's the masterclass is 100 times more helpful. Okay. All right, guys, I got to go. See you in the training. Peace.